Today, we are asking the big question. Can an AI actually build a complete production-ready SaaS application from scratch? Not a toy, not a simple web page, but a real-world tool a business could use with a database, authentication, and payments. I'm putting my AI agent to the ultimate test. The results are a game changer. If we haven't met, I'm Mike, and this is the AI Forge, where we focus on evidence over hype. And the evidence I'm about to show you is absolutely insane. So here's the plan. I'm starting with a detailed prompt. This isn't a simple one-line request. This is a professional project brief. I'm telling it to build a comprehensive SaaS starter with a specific modern tech stack. Next.js with the app router, TypeScript, Tailwind for CS, Prisma for the database ORM, and Stripe for payments. I'm defining the entire application structure, a multi-page app with authentication, user management, subscription management, and payment processing. I'm even telling it to examine the empty project directory to understand the starting point. This is a complex professional level request that would be a full day setup for a human developer. I'm telling it to proceed, and now we watch. And immediately you can see it starts working. It's using the create next app command to scaffold the entire project structure right here in the terminal. This isn't just writing a single file, it's building the complete folder hierarchy, it's setting up all the correct dependencies, and it's installing everything needed for a modern web application. Next, React, Tailwind, and all of their supporting packages. This step alone, just getting your environment configured perfectly, can take a human developer hours of frustrating work, and the agent is doing it flawlessly in seconds. It's also installing the Prisma dependencies, which will manage our entire database. Now, it's moving on to the database itself. It's initializing Prisma and creating the schema file. This file is the blueprint for our entire database, defining the models for users, the restaurants tables, the waitlist parties, and all the relationships between them. It's writing the actual schema code, defining fields like IDs, names, party sizes, and status. It's now generating the Prisma client, which is the crucial piece of code that allows our application to actually talk to the database. And finally, it's pushing that schema to create the database itself. These are critical, complex steps that are the foundation of any real-world app, and the AI is handling it all automatically. The entire project foundation is now built. So I'm telling it to run the development server. Let's see what it's actually created. And there we go. Local host 3000 is up. We have a live running application. Now, it's a basic SaaS starter page, but this is incredible. We have a home page, a pricing page, and a sign-in page, all created from that initial prompt. But now we need to add the core business logic. I'm going back to the AI. Okay, so I've added a new prompt asking it to build the core dashboard, the waitlist functionality, and the table management system. And we have our first issue. I'm seeing an error right here in the app. Invalid input. This is the reality of working with AI. And frankly, this is the most important part of the video. It's not always perfect. But the real test isn't whether it makes a mistake, it's whether it can fix it. So I'm going back to the agent, telling it about the error. I'm explaining the problem, what's happening, and now it's thinking. It's analyzing the code it wrote, identifying the issue, and providing a solution. It's telling me to add the phone number to the input fields because it's a required field in the database schema it created just minutes ago. This is what makes these new agents so powerful. They have memory and contextual awareness of the entire project. I'm adding the phone number. Let's try again. Another error. Error adding table. Again, back to the AI. I explain the new problem and it understands and starts working on a fix. This back and forth debugging process is the key. It's not about replacing developers. It's about giving them a powerful partner that can instantly analyze problems and propose solutions, turning hours of frustrating bug hunting into a simple conversation, and there it is. It worked. Look at this, a fully functional restaurant waitlist and table management system. I can add a party to the waitlist. Let's add Mike, party of 3. Click add to waitlist, and boom, they appear on the list. I can manage the tables, add new tables, and define their capacity. Let's add table 5 with a capacity of 4. It's all working. I can seat a party from the waitlist at an available table. Let's seat Mike at table 5. And it's updated in real time. This is a complete real world application with a front end, a back end, and a live database. And because I asked for it in the initial prompt, it's a fully installable progressive web app. You can see the install icon right here in the browser. I can install it on my desktop, my phone, my tablet. It works just like a native application, accessible from the home screen. So, what did we learn? This isn't about hype anymore. The evidence is right here on the screen. We are at a point where a single person with the right AI assistant can conceptualize, build, debug, and deploy a real-world SaaS application in a single afternoon. The barrier to entry for creating incredible digital products has just been completely obliterated. Think about what this actually means. A solo entrepreneur can now prototype a new business idea in a weekend, something that would have taken a team of developers months and tens of thousands of dollars just a year ago. This changes the game for agencies creating custom solutions for clients, for freelancers who can now offer full stack development, and for anyone who has an idea but never had the coding skills to build it. This is the AI Forge, and we are here to build with these tools, not just talk about them. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's already here, and you're either on the train or you're on the tracks. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the very first thing you would build if you had access to this? Is it an app for your business? A tool to make your life easier? Drop your wildest ideas in the comments below. Your ideas could become the next test on this channel. The AI agent you saw me command in this video is called Manus. What makes it so incredibly powerful isn't just that it can write code, it's that it can reason. It takes a high-level project brief, thinks like a senior developer, breaks the entire plan down into concrete steps, and then executes them one by one. And as you saw, when it hits an error, it doesn't just stop. It analyzes the problem, understands the context of the entire application it just built, and works with me to solve it. This is what a true AI development partner looks like. A tool that turns a simple conversation into a fully deployed application. What we just witnessed was Manus acting as a full stack engineer. It took my prompt and built everything. The front end user interface with Next.js and Tailwind, the back end server logic, and the database schema with Prisma. It handled the entire environment setup, dependency installation, and configuration. A process that can take human developers hours or even days of tedious work. And the most incredible part, the moment that proves this is a new era of software development, was the debugging. When we hit those errors, Manus didn't get confused. It remembered the database schema it created just minutes before and correctly identified the problem. That's the difference between a simple tool and a true development partner. It understands the full context of the project, from the first line of code to the last. It doesn't just write what you say. It understands what you're building. I'm testing these new models and agents every single day, separating the evidence from the hype so you don't have to waste your time. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and see these groundbreaking tools the moment they drop, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.